Come along with us as we spend some time at an amazing place in Sandusky, Ohio. We love this park so much that we can be found here once a week during the 2025 season. Amazing rides, fantastic food, and plenty of fun waits for us here at America's Roller Coast.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to CedarPointDotTV.
Today we're going to ride one of our favorite roller coasters and check out a restaurant in the back of the park. What better way to get there than the Cedar Point and Lake Erie Railroad?
All aboard! When this train departs the station, you'll want to make sure you got a seat. Why, you ask? Well, because the park is one of the few left in the world to operate authentic coal-fired steam locomotives. This railway excursion takes passengers on a 2-mile trip over bridges and through Boneville. This cast of silly characters reenacts life on the American frontier, including shootouts, classroom lessons, fire brigades, and singing workers. When the conductor blows his whistle, just be ready for boarding and a great time.
Now that we're back here, let's go check out the Frontier Inn.
With the popularity of the Martin family farmhouse kitchen and grill just across the way, Beauregard Maverick Chamberlain couldn't let them have all of Frontier Town's financial success. So, Mr. Chamberlain envisioned a restaurant where stagecoach travelers, train passengers, and miners alike could all get their hot meals quickly. What transpired in his latest business venture? Frontier Inn. He cooked up a menu for the taste of the townsfolk, with French bread pizzas of cheese and pepperoni, juicy burgers including a new to Frontier Town bratwurst burger with a pretzel bun, boneless chicken vittles, French fries, and for dessert, brookies and fresh pastries. Take a detour and mosey into Frontier Inn for the latest in Frontier Town grub.
Hang on tight, we're going to ride the Maverick. Lucky for us, we can skip most of the line because of Fast Lane Plus.
Maverick acts more like a bucking bronco than a coaster. It's a ride for the daring who want one-of-kind thrills beyond the big hills. This Terra coaster is packed with twists, corkscrews, launches, tunnels, and plenty of airtime. So saddle up for a ride wilder than the rodeo. The first launch of 2 gets you to the top of the first hill. Which travels down and under at the steepest angle at Cedar Point, 95 degrees. Only one airtime hill comes before the first ever twisted horseshoe roll. Two 360-degree corkscrew rolls of opposite direction, separated by only a 180-degree banked curve. Next thing you know, riders are in a pitch-black tunnel, getting launched 400 feet at 70 miles per hour in 3 seconds. It still manages to catch riders by surprise at every bank and turn, even after being awarded the Golden Ticket Award for Best New Ride in 2007. There's nothing wilder in the West than Maverick.
So we rode the train back from the Millennium Lounge to the back of the park. It's a great way to get back here.
It's always a beautiful and scenic ride. With the Boneville, it's kind of cool too.
And my favorite part about it is that it is a real coal train built in 1923. And it actually did work at some point. The last thing it did was moving stone around for the Leahy Stone Company before it got sold to a collector and eventually came into the possession of Cedar Point.
That's really cool. And they have other trains too with other stories, don't they?
Yeah, they have 4 other trains, and then a lot of those were all built in the early 1900s. And as of 2013, they estimated that they gave 110 million guests rides on the trains.
That's a lot of people moving on that thing. And there's a couple spots where it's just a little bumpy, but for the most part, it's actually a good ride. And you get to see a lot of the behind the scenes of this park that you don't get to see without it.
Yeah.
That's kind of the only way you can see some of these roller coasters from this side unless you have a boat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you get some pretty cool views of Maverick as you're driving back here to Frontier Town. And as you arrive in the station, there's still Vengeance you get to look at too.
Yep, which is a beautiful ride, both of them. Speaking of the Maverick, after we rode the train, we ended up coming to the Frontier Inn, which is right next to the Maverick. And I always had high hopes for that. Wanted to try the rodeo burger. We tried that last time. This time we knew better. The rodeo burger was something else. It was something spongy. I'm not sure it was 100% hamburger at all. Very weird. It was pretty fake.
The description of the hamburger with the barbecue sauce and onion ring and the bacon, it sounds really, really good,
Oh, yeah,
but then you bite into it and it's this like spongy, super processed burger that is definitely not handcrafted like the restaurant claims to be.
Not at all. Last year, they had a hamburger that may have been handcrafted, but this year, that sucker is frozen, and I don't even know if it's all beef.
It might be 30% beef. Like it really does remind me of the time that I ate the Impossible Whopper as a joke when they came out, and it was very similar in that kind of texture and taste.
Yeah. I would like somebody to investigate. So we ate the chicken vittles, and you can survive off the chicken vittles. They're
Yeah.
good
Alright.
little chicken nuggets. The barbecue sauce is good.
And of course they have good fries and good onion rings. They're the same kind of fries that you get at a lot of other places at the park, and so are the onion rings.
We did not try the French bread pizza, so I'm sorry I can't tell you anything about that.
Yeah, we don't know.
It looked good. I'm not the biggest fan of French bread pizza though. So after we ate there, we rode the Maverick, since it's right next door. The end of the Maverick actually empties out right there where we sit and eat at the Frontier Inn. I have a hard time with the name of the Frontier Inn because Frontier Inn doesn't sound like a restaurant to me. It sounds like a place to go lay your head.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a restaurant name at all.
Not at all. But anyway, on to the better things. We went and we rode the Maverick, which is always a favorite. It's like a bucking bronco mixed with a choo-choo train.
Yeah, it's always a surprising ride. And the first time I ever went on Maverick, I didn't know anything about it really. I went on it anyway, and I was just really shocked, specifically when you go into that tunnel and they launch you 70 miles per hour in like 3 seconds, I think it is.
So much fun.
It's a really cool ride.
Yeah, definitely. And it launches you so fast that you get through the tunnel, you get up to the top of the next hill, and they put on the brakes. They don't want you going too fast. So, and then after that, we're done. So thanks for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Goodbye from us here at CedarPointDotTV.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with us as we learn about this iconic destination in Sandusky, Ohio. We will be here as much as we can this year, checking out the dining, rides, and attractions. Please like the video if you support our channel and subscribe to see more of what we are up to at America's Roller Coast.